Hello, I am the Missing Ling. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. It's July 1st in Australia, which is the start of a new financial year. I'm using July 1st to start an experiment. Like all good experiments, it needs to start with a hypothesis. An hypothesis. A hypothesis. I think it's an hypothesis. Anyway, my hypothesis is this. It is possible for a novice that knows basically nothing about Bitcoin, that's me, basically nothing about cryptocurrency or crypto mining, to make $10,000 in a year, yes, $10,000 in a year, by starting with only the tech that any good geek will already have laying about in their geek cave. Probably applies to nerds in the nerd caves as well, I would expect. Yes, it's a new series on my YouTube channel. I'm expecting it to run for a year, and I'm expecting to provide short weekly updates. Maybe longer ones monthly, we'll see. As you may have already noticed, this series is called CryptoCoin, 1k to 10k. If the reason's not already obvious, then it will become so during this first episode. Okay, deep breath, let's start. Wow, am I really committing to publishing an update every week for a year? Geez, I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's go. I think I need to be clear. Stop yawning first. I think I need to be clear. Well, the time of starting this experiment, I don't even know what cryptocurrencies are worth. I don't start from a completely zero base of knowledge, though. I do know how to spell Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. Okay. And I've used Bitcoin before. Bought it once, sold it twice. I bought it because it was the only currency that a particular website that I wanted to use would accept for an account fee. That's a different story. 2012 nostalgia, I think. December 2012. The history does mean that I already have a Bitcoin wallet, though. I think I spent $25 on Bitcoin in 2012. Might tell the rest of that story in a later episode. Anyway, I've already heard of something called Ethereum, which is another currency, I think. But I don't know how to spell Ethereum yet. I'm sure I'll work it out soon enough, though. I also have a pretty decent understanding of computers and consumer technologies. I can build my own PC. In fact, I did that recently, including a new graphics card and whatnot, which is what's triggered this little experiment. I have a graphics card and, in fact, a complete PC, really, sitting idly beside me here. I'm going to use it for this experiment. Let me expand the description of the experiment. Elaborate on the hypothesis, if you will. I knew about the hype for cryptocurrency mining, just because I hear about it in the press, in the media, online, wherever I turn. I see one impact of the hype. There are no well-priced graphics cards available anywhere. Can't buy a bloody graphics card. WTF. But anyway, I've just upgraded my main PC, replaced a PC that had an Gen 2 i5 Intel, a 2500K CPU, and a GTX 1070 graphics card. GTX 1070 was a relatively recent update. With one that has an i7 7700K and a GTX 1080 Ti. Did I mention I'm a geek? Yes, well, you understand. Have to have that 1080 Ti. It's just the done thing. I should show you the PC that I built. Maybe I'll save that for another new series, even if the timing is wrong. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, couldn't resist. Okay, so as I said, I've got a PC I'm not using. It's already got a graphics card in it. I'm led to believe from what I see and hear in the world around me that that is all I need to start making money. Making money. The core issue at the centre of this video series. I'm starting with the belief that the hype is at least partially true. The hype being that it is truly possible to make money. I'm not really convinced that I can make real money, and by real money I mean enough to buy assets, not alcohol. Hey guys, I'm after dollars to pay off the credit card, not dollars to pay tonight's bar tab. Dollars to pay tonight's bar tab might be helpful, but I'd much rather pay off the credit card. So, if I have a hypothesis that crypto mining really works, how much money does it need to make me to convince me that it's really worth it? I picked a number, picked a fairly random number. number that I have no idea how credible it is. I decided that 10,000 Australian dollars net benefit in a year or less would convince me that the hype was real. $10,000 is my target. Exactly how I measure that $10,000 will probably, mature over the life of the experiment. Keep watching and we'll see how serious I am, or not serious, or whatever. If it all proves too impossible, I might just toss this whole series at some stage. We'll find out. $10,000 in 365 days. Let me think about that. How many dollars a day is that? Quite a bit. I expect it to be difficult, but I also expect it to be possible. If it wasn't possible, then why all the hype over mining, for Christ's sake? Surely there would not be so much hype if the craze only made you beer money. We'll find out, I guess. Yes, I set a target. 10k, really? Maybe 5k would be easier. 2k? Anyway, no. Let's not go there. I've set the target. I've done it with no knowledge of income rates or the value of miners. So, of course, it can only be known as a stretch target. Not worth targeting anything less, though. Really wouldn't be worth it. How much am I willing to invest in order to reap my return? Don't really want to invest anything. I would really rather just make $10,000 out of nothing much than what I have sitting around me here. I don't want to go and buy something to generate money with no real knowledge of how quickly I get that money back. But I'm going to grit my teeth and I'm going to make another arbitrary decision. I'll invest a maximum of 1,000 Australian dollars to learn how to use this stuff, to learn how to mine cryptocurrency, to learn how to make money with nothing but the power of my PC. I picked this number only because it's a reasonable approximation of the price of, a couple of mid-range graphics cards. And I know enough to know that I'll probably need to buy some. I'm not only putting $1,000 on the line, I'm also going to use my existing PC. The old one that I've just decommissioned from being my main PC. It's a mid-range PC from early 2011. It's a Intel i5 2500K CPU. It's got an ASRock Z68 Pro 3M mini ITX motherboard in it. And an EVGA GTX 1070 SC, a superclock GPU. Not a bad little GPU, actually. It works really, really nicely at 1080p. And not too bad at 1440p either, to be honest. GPU is currently worth about $600 to $700 Australian dollars used on eBay, the like. I've just had a quick look in eBay, in fact, and saw, a couple in the $600 to $700 range in the buy it now type prices. The auction list numbers are lower than that, but anyone wants to buy it now, that's the sort of number you're looking at. The rest of the setup, CPU, case, motherboard, memory, etc., is worth about $200 to $300 Australian dollars on eBay. Sorry. Maybe $300 to $400 Australian on eBay. So what I'm saying here is, $600 to $700 for a graphics card, $300 to $400 for all the rest of the bits and pieces. Is that the PC I'm using is notionally another $1,000 or so. i.e. $1,000 cash, another $1,000 in the value of the PC, $2,000 value total. That's what I'm betting on this experiment. I'd like to come out at the other end of this experiment with 10,000 cash and more computer parts and capability than I started with. That would be my nice outcome. That's what I'm hoping for. Hope, the favoured elixir of the ignorant. I'm feeling very ignorant at the moment. I may not be completely blind in what I'm doing, but I'm definitely vision impaired. It's because I simply don't know what I don't know at this stage. Wish me luck. Alright. So I've started. I've discovered what I'm told is the simplest way to start. A nice little program called NiceHash. It certainly seemed easy to set up. Here's the evidence. I've made my first $2. Onward and upwards from here. In future episodes, I'm planning on being very thorough in tracking income and expenses, as well as other incidental costs, including my own time spent, and of course the cost of electricity and power of these things, which I'm led to believe is the major impediment to making significant. Come back next week and see how I'm getting on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the flip side.